Hello everyone. The topic of our presentation is Multimedia Database System. In this presentation, we are going to cover some topics which are what is multimedia, what is multimedia database, categories of multimedia database, what is multimedia database system, purpose of multimedia database system, characteristic of multimedia database system, how data is stored in multimedia database, data stored in different type of data types, operation on multimedia data, application areas.
Before we introduce multimedia databases, first we need to be clear about what multimedia is. Multimedia in our presentation is defined as a combination of different content forms including text, audio, video, images, animations, and interactive content. Interactive content here is the content that requires the participants' active engagement more than simply reading or watching. In return for that engagement, participants receive real-time, hyper-relevant results they care about. And what is multimedia database? A multimedia database is a collection of related multimedia data. As we have discussed, the common types of multimedia data could be text, graphics, images, animation sequences, audio, video, and any combinations from the data types above. Three types of multimedia databases. The first one is static media. Static media is time-independent. A time-independent media object is a traditional media object like image, graphics, or text. There is also dynamic media. Dynamic media is time-dependent. A time-dependent media is said to be a continuous media object if the presentation durations of the unit of the media stream are all equal. For example, video is a continuous media object since all units are of equal durations. The third type is dimensional media. Examples of a dimensional media include 3D game and computer-aided drafting programs. What is multimedia database system? It is a system or application that supports the integrated processing of several media types with at least one time-dependent medium. It facilitates for creation, storage, access, query, and control of a multimedia database. Why do we need a multimedia database system? The purpose of a multimedia database system is to cater our growing need of acquisition, generation, storage, and the processing of multimedia data in computers and transmission over networks. There is such a tremendous growth of this need because of the widespread use of computers, high-speed data communication networks, and that some specific and future applications need to live with multimedia data systems. The two primary characteristics of multimedia database system is, first, it brings a more effective dissemination of information in science, engineering, medicine, modern biology, and social sciences, and second, it facilitates the development of new paradigms in distance learning and interactive personal and group entertainment.
So now we are going to tell how data is stored in multimedia database. The multimedia data can be stored in three parts. First is raw data, second is registering data, and the next one is descriptive data. Raw data are generally unprocessed data which represent the unformatted information. Example of raw data are pixel, letters, value, etc. Whereas registering data are all those data which are necessary for correct interpretation and identification of data. Example of registering data are format description like GIF, ASCII, compressed data, etc. And descriptive data are all information about content and structure. Example, semantic search. Data stored in different data types. So if we talk about text data type, the characters represent raw data, whereas registering data are coding, example ASCII, and descriptive data may include information for layout and logical structuring of text or keywords. If we talk about image data type, pixels represent raw data, whereas registering data include the height and length of the image, and descriptive data are individual lines, surface, and subject. In audio data type, the digital sample values created by a simple PCM coding represent the raw data, whereas registering data represent the properties of audio coding, and descriptive data includes the content of our audio. Whereas in video data type, pixel metrics represent raw data, registering data provides the number of images per second, and descriptive data provides scene description. Various operations which can be performed on multimedia data. The operations are input, output, modification, deletion, comparison, evaluation. Input operation, which is also known as insert. In this, data will be written to the database. Raw and registering data is mandatory and descriptive data is optional. Whereas in output operation, which is also known as play, in this operation, the data is read from database as per the registering data. Modification. In modification, changing of raw, registering and descriptive data is done, and modification can also be understood as data conversion from one format to another. Deletion operation involves removing of entry from the database. In this, we need to make sure that consistency of data is preserved. In comparison, the many queries to the multimedia database consist of search and retrieval of the stored data. These queries are based on comparison information. Individual patterns in the particular medium are compared with the stored raw data, and the method which are used are pattern matching technique. In evaluation, generation of corresponding descriptive data from the raw and registering data is done. Some of the application areas of multimedia database are digital libraries. In this organized collection of source of information and similar resources are there. News on demand, video on demand, which allows user to select and watch and listen to the video or audio content which they want rather than having to watch at a specific broadcast time. Music database, which is a collection of music. Geographic Information System, that is also known as GIS. It is a system designed to capture, store, manipulate, analyze, manage, and present all type of geographical data. Telemedicine, which is used of telecommunication and information technology in order to provide clinical health care at a distance. These are some of the references which we use for our presentation. Thank you for watching.